Up for sale now, Vehiclemax. We have a beautiful 2010 Cadillac Escalade ESV all-wheel drive. ESV means is a long-wheel version. Completely loaded up with factory navigation, color rear camera, dual roof mounted factory DVD players, factory power moonroof, power tailgate, heated seats, cooled seats, and a number of other options that I'll get into in just a minute. Has only 43,000 miles, has a clean title and a clean Carfax you can view right now for free at our website, vehiclemax.net. We're located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida, 33142 is the zip code. We are open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. We have been in the car business since 1992 and have sold over 31,000 cars. We are an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating. You can check that out for yourself at our website. Right on the homepage is a clickable link to the Better Business Bureau site, which will take you right to our rating. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. One of the many options in this vehicle is a remote start, as I'll demonstrate to you now. Car has to be locked. Once the car is locked, you can press on this little circle here, press and hold, and the car will start. And this is a really neat option, especially in the summer like now when it's nice and hot. As long as the AC was on when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so with the AC, and it will cool down the car for you. Same thing in the winter. As long as you had the heater on when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so with the heater, and when it reaches temperature, it'll warm up the car for you. When you're ready to drive off, unlock the vehicle, open the door, stick the key in the ignition, open the switch, and you're ready to drive off. If you change your mind and you decide you don't want to go, you can't leave at the moment, to turn it off, just press here. Another feature is the power tailgate. Car has to be unlocked for that. Alright. You can open the power tailgate from the remote control, from the over-the-head console switch, or from the handle in the tailgate as long as the car is unlocked. You can lock it by pressing the switch in the tailgate, from the remote, or from the inside of the car also. Alright, let's go ahead and get inside of it and get it started, show you the interior options. By the way, this car is still under the full manufacturer warranty of 4 years, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper, which is followed by a 5-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. The door panels are all charcoal black. Of course, the vehicle is equipped with the standard stuff such as power windows, power door locks, cruise control, tilt wheel. This particular unit has also power folding mirrors with turn signal and blind zone spot alert. I'll show you what that looks like here. I can't make the blind zone spot alert work here. I don't know if you can see that little car there. Let me get a good look at it. See the turn signal there, and then you see the two little cars there. But when somebody's on your blind spot, that lights up yellow, lets you know that it's not available. The lane is not available. Same thing on the passenger side as well. We also got memory seats for up to 2 drivers, and the easy in and out switch, which makes the seat go back a little bit once you turn off the car and remove the key from the ignition. We've got dual power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support. Let me slide that seat back just a little bit. We've also got curtain side airbags as well as seat side airbags. Automatic headlights that come on at sunset and come off at sunrise. Power tilt wheel. All right, let's go ahead and get inside, get it started. Well, let's get the AC going, as it's nice and hot today. Alright, we'll put it not so loud so you can hear me talk. Alright, let's get the navigation going. And there's a navigation screen there. Okay. Let's start off with the moonroof. It is a glass moonroof, it is tinted, but also has this hard cover that blocks out the sun completely. And as you can see, it's a one touch. You don't have to hold the switch to open it or close it. You can, when the sunroof is closed, you can tilt it here for ventilation, and here is to open, here's to close. This is your power tailgate switch. Okay, there's a navigation, of course, as I was saying, we've shown you before. When I put the car on reverse, you'll see that the backup camera will come on. And it's a color backup camera, as you can see. And I'll show you how it works. I'm going to go ahead and back up to those cars over there. It looks great because we're inside of a building, but I'll show you it's a color backup camera. There's our parking sensors that are starting to work. They have several different levels of warning. As you can see, the beeping gets louder, and you can get that icon there in the center. And as you can see, it's very accurate. This is our rear bumper, and we still can actually go back a little bit more if we want to. But I'm not going to mess around with it. That's probably close enough right there, but you can see there's still a little bit of a gap. When you put the car back in drive, the camera stays on for about 10 seconds. And then it goes back to whatever you had on, which is probably going to be our navigation. Okay, let's go put the car in park now. And let's go check out our DVD. Let's see if we got that going. There's audio here. And by the way, there's our DVD. This car has two roof-mounted DVDs, and I'll go ahead and let me unlock it and show you. Matter of fact, let's open the power tailgate so I can show it to you from the back. Now the navigation screen can only play movies while the car is in park. And as you can see, if you can see from here, this is a third row DVD, then you got the second row, and then if you look way over there, and right over the console in the middle there, you'll see there's our navigation screen. So you can see they're all playing the same exact movie. Let's go ahead and close this here a minute. So as you can see, this we're in the second row now. This is the DVD for the second row, and the third row passengers have their own DVD. They all play the same movie, by the way. And as you can see, it's the same thing that's playing on the navigation screen. All right, let's go back up to the front. Okay. All right, as you can see right now, the driver's side is set at 60 degrees and the passenger side at 71 degrees. We have, that's what we call dual climate control, but in reality in this vehicle it's triple climate control, as the middle row passengers can control the rear AC and they can control the temperature as well. So we can have, for example, right now we got the vents on this side of the car blowing at 71 degrees, while the vents on this side of the car at 60, and then the rear row passengers can control their own, or you can control it from up here. I'm going to put them both now in max cold because it's like 90 degrees outside. Right here on this column here, you can see we have 3 buttons. The top button is for the cool seats, and I'll show you how that looks. It's going to come up here. And we have 3 different levels of comfort: high, medium, low, and of course off. And then these here are to heat the entire seat or only the backrest, and they work the same way. For now I'm going to leave the cool seats because, as I said, it's nice and hot. Power adjustable pedals. This feature allows the pedals to move from and toward you about 4 or 5 inches, which comes in really handy if you have a very tall driver or a very short driver. Let's come back up here. Alright, the car has 43,255 miles, and as I said before, it has a warranty of 4 years and 50,000 miles. So you got about another 6,700 miles of warranty left on this vehicle for the bumper to bumper. The powertrain, you got another 56,700 miles. To the bottom left, you'll see the outside temperature readout of 94 degrees, and of course we're not moving, so it's 0 miles per hour. And on the right hand side you see the E, which stands for east, meaning we're pointing or heading in the east direction. The car is running right now. Keep an eye on the tachometer. I'm going to rev the engine. And the reason I'm doing that is just so you can see that the car is running and idling perfectly, and that there are no check engine light on, no airbag light, no service engine soon, no maintenance due, nothing like that. It's running to perfection. The only light that is on right there is the seatbelt light, because I'm not wearing my seatbelt to shoot a video, and the daytime driving lights, which is the little green light there. Okay. The power windows in the front, at least, are one touch, meaning you don't have to hold the switch for the window to go down. Okay. The mirrors have turn signal on them. I don't know if you can see it flashing there. And again, next to the turn signal is your blind spot alert. Maybe this might be easier to see it now than the way I had it before. You see the two little cars. Well, when another car comes in your blind spot, that will turn yellow, and it will let you know that you can't, that the lane is not available for you to move in. And of course, that we have that on both sides. We got also power folding mirrors, and I'll demonstrate that for you now. And let's open the window on that side, so you can see also turn signal there too. And let's unfold them. Okay. What else? Not only do we have heated seats, but we also have a heated steering wheel. Okay. Cruise control on this side. Bluetooth here. And these are your controls also for the stereo. So let's demonstrate that now. Let's go to the, by the way, it's a touchscreen, as you can see. Right now, actually, as you can see, the XM stereo is still hooked up. So right now, you're getting somebody's free system. Raise the volume, lower the volume, and mute it here. Okay, and it is, of course, the Bose stereo sound system. All right. These buttons here are to navigate about your preset stations, which are these ones down here that you select yourself, that you can change, of course. The middle button is to mute or to answer the phone or hang up the phone here if somebody calls. Right now nobody's calling, so that doesn't have that effect. There's your seek button, and your source button moves you about these fields: AM, FM, XM, DVD1, auxiliary, and the clock. Over here you get your traction control. That's in case you want to turn it off. Your parking sensors. When the light is off, the parking sensors are on. When the light is on, the parking sensors have been disabled. And you say, well, why would you want to do that? Well, if you're towing a boat or a trailer, when you put the car in reverse, because of the proximity of the boat or trailer, it'll be beeping the whole time. So that's one time you want to turn them off. Once you do that, and you take the car, right now, let's say I have them disengaged. When I put the car right now back on drive or park, they will enable itself. Oops, sorry about that. Bumped the camera with my hand. Okay, the leather steering wheel is not only leather wrap, but it also has a wood trimming. And I'll pan around it nice and slow so you can see it's in great shape. In the meantime, let me remind you that we're located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida 33142 is our zip code. Open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays 9 to 5. And always closed on Sundays. Alright, at the end of the shift lever, we have the towing haul mode, and I'll show you what that looks like over here. You tap on the switch here, and you see that little yellow wagon comes on there. It puts the transmission in a towing shifting mode. That way it shifts a little differently to adjust for the extra cargo load, and also disables the overdrive. When you tap on the end of the shift lever again, it disables the towing mode. On the lever for the shifter, there's also a plus and minus. That's your manual shifting mode, and I'll demonstrate to you how that looks like over here. Look at the PRND there. I'm going to put it in reverse, neutral, drive, and that's how you're going to drive it 99% of the time. But if you want to put it and make it shift manually, you go down to the M. You'll see now it says manual shift mode there. It tells you we're 1, we're first gear. When I tap on the plus, you see that number goes up. Clearly, it's not shifting now because we're not moving, but it goes all the way up to 6, as this is a 6-speed automatic transmission. If I tap on the minus, it downshifts. Okay? Alright, if that doesn't interest you, just push it up one notch, and the 6-speed automatic transmission will work on its own. Alright. Let's go ahead and pan around the dashboard now so you can see that there are no cracks, burn holes, it's not lifting up, not damaged anywhere, it's not warped. Matter of fact, there's no burn holes anywhere in the seats, door panels, headliner, carpeting, and there's no odor of smoke, so it looks like the previous owner may have been a non-smoker. The seats are solid on the sides and perforated on the center, and that comes in just perfectly for the cool seats and the heated seats. Over here we've got a panel that pops up here for your cigarette lighter, and this pops up a console for the for your cup holder. Sorry. Here where you rest your elbow, you got 2 tiers of storage. The top tier, and by the way, here's your remote control for your DVD, and your bottom storage that has a larger capacity, and here are your headphones, by the way. And over here we got a USB port. Alright. The main glove box is over here, and right in there you can see is the owner's manual with the booklets and all the supplemental booklets. As you can see, that doesn't even look like they've ever been either opened. Okay, OnStar system. Let's talk about the OnStar system. This is a monitor system that costs money, but it has a lot of pretty cool things about it. If you get into a car accident and any of the airbags deploy, including this side airbags, it will send an immediate signal to the OnStar center to let them know you've been involved in an accident. They'll attempt to contact you through the car to make sure you're okay. If you do not respond within a reasonable amount of time, they'll dispatch emergency vehicles to come to your aid. Also, if you have any other kind of emergency, you can press the red OnStar button. The OnStar center will come on and assist you with that emergency. Also, if you are lost, you can press the blue OnStar button. The OnStar center will come on and give you turn-by-turn directions until you arrive at your destination. If you happen to lock your keys inside your car, they provide you with a number to call. You call a number, identify yourself. Once they know it's you, they can send a signal, an immediate signal to the car to get it open, which will save you a bunch of time and money having to wait for a locksmith and having to pay a locksmith. For more details, go to OnStar.com. HomeLink, or Universal Garage Door Opener. This is so you can program up to 3 garage doors or gates if you happen to live in a complex. Also, you got map lights up here on either side. You got an analog clock here in the center above the navigation screen. What else? I think we might be ready to move on to the back. I think we've covered everything there is to cover up here. Again, if I missed something, feel free to call me. My name is George, 305-218-5462. Go ahead and leave the car running. Okay, let's talk about the seating capacity. You got 2 buckets in the front, 2 buckets in the middle, and a full bench in the rear for a total of 7 passengers. And they all have an over-the-shoulder belt, including the middle row passenger, which uses that belt that's right there. Okay, the factory roof-mounted DVD player has also integrated map lights, and so does the one in the rear. Up in the top here we got AC vents for the middle row passengers, and another set of AC vents on either side of the DVD player for the rear row passengers. As I was saying before, the middle row passengers can control the air conditioning over here, the fan speed, the airflow, and the temperature. And not only are the front seats heated, but also these bucket seats in the middle are also heated. The middle row passengers can also control the stereo back here, and they have inputs for phone jacks. There's also a video input here and a cigarette lighter adapter here, so if you can power it through here, you have the video input and you can actually play it up here. Down here, this pops open into a cup holder. What else can I show you? These seats here are they're power tumble. There's a switch here on the sides, and let me back up and press it so you can see how that works. And this is to gain easy access for the rear row. The little ones, usually you can just walk in between, but for an adult it's much more comfortable to get in this way. For this to come down, it has to be done manually. All they do is tumble forward. They release, okay? And you lift here, and you're back to seating capacity, okay? The rear door panels are the same as in the front, charcoal black with wood trimming over here. This vehicle is equipped with a child lock protection. How that works is the following. Stick your key in here or a screwdriver, twist it to the left. What that does is disables this inside door handle. That's in case you got little ones and you don't want them to be able to open the door from the inside. Once you engage that, the only handle that's going to work is the outer handle. To re-engage, just do the opposite. Stick your key in there, twist it to the right, and this handle will start working again. Alright, let's go to the back. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, we got the 22-inch factory chrome wheels. All the taillights and headlights are in perfect shape. They're not damaged or scuffed in any way. They're nice and clear. All the chrome trimming is in nice shape. Rear wiper, rear window defroster, right rear tail light, perfect shape. On the rear bumper are the parking sensors. There's 2 on each side. These are the ones that beep when you approach the vehicle, as we tested before. Behind this beauty cover is your Class 3 receiver with electrical connection for your towing package. Here's the rear camera that we're looking at it before. This vehicle is E85 flex fuel capable. What does that mean? That means that you can put the E85 flex fuel that costs about 30 cents less per gallon, but it doesn't mean you have to put that. You can put regular unleaded or premium unleaded, whatever you want. It just means you can use that fuel if you choose to use it. In here, as long as the tailgate is unlocked, there's a switch here that is hard to see. It's like a rubber switch, and you squeeze it, and that makes the tailgate open, obviously, as long as the car is unlocked. Otherwise, anybody can get in there and steal your belongings. Okay, the ESV is the long wheel version. Even with the third row seat, you still have a nice bit of cargo area there. In the rear here, we have what I call a 50-50 bench. Those seats, if you pull on this handle here, the backrest will fall forward and you can put stuff on top of it. Also, you pull that handle there, and you can lift the seat up, right up to the back of the middle row buckets and going into cargo mode. Or you can actually lift that lever, the seat will go forward, and then pull on the handle hard and the seat will come out, and you can remove it and put it in your garage or inside your house. And they're independent of each other, so if you want to leave this seat here for a passenger and just remove this one here because you want to put a large box, or you just want to lift it so you can put another box there, you can do whatever you want with the seat. It does not affect what you do with this seat over here. Alright, let's go ahead and close the power tailgate. Let's come around to the right rear. Right rear door panel, perfect shape. Again, bucket seats on both sides, and they both have the switch here for the tumbling. Give you another look at the rear seating area so you can see it's in great shape. Also the headliner from a different angle with the two roof mounted DVD units. Alright, by now I'm sure you noticed that none of the panels are scratched, they have no burn holes, none of the speaker covers are cracked. Of course, we got the child lock protection on this side as well, not just the driver's side. Passenger front door panel, same way, perfect shape. So I was saying before, not only driver's side power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support, but also on the passenger side. Let's talk about financing for just a minute. If you require financing, let me tell you, we have excellent rates for good credit. We also have special financing for not such good credit. We even have some programs for really rough credit. If you're concerned about the financing and you want to go ahead and get pre-approved, just go to the website, vehiclemax.net. Right on the home page is a silver tab that says apply for credit. Click it, fill it out completely, click submit at the bottom of the page, and then give us a call so we can retrieve your application and get you pre-approved. That's going to do it for the video in this unit. I want to thank you for watching our video at vehiclemax.net.